contentious issue is always your gun disarm. There are a lot of different thoughts about it, a lot of different ideas. My view is that, and it's not just my view, it's a generally accepted view, that 90% of gun disarms fail. Why do they fail? Well, it's logical. Think about what little distance he's got, imagine he's putting his finger on the trigger, what little distance he's got to move to pull the trigger, and if my hands are here, well, it's not rocket science to figure out who's going to win that race. One of the things you don't want to do, guys, is have your hands out here, because the minute I move, he's going to pull the trigger. You want to have your hands as near to the firearm as possible. Even so, if your hands are near the firearm and they're still, and you go to grab the firearm, he's going to pull the trigger. So is it actually even worth learning how to do a gun disarm if we claim that 90% of gun disarms fail? And as I've said before, it's not the gun disarm itself that is the issue, as far as I'm concerned anyway. It's what precedes the gun disarm. So if you are staring down the barrel and you start getting yourself into a fighting stance to grab, what do you think is going to happen? You know. So the most important thing is the art of distraction. Think of the art of war. What's the art of war? The art of war is deception, basically. So one would be basically talking about something that would distract you. So please don't say, don't shoot me, don't shoot me, don't shoot me. If I say to you, don't think about a red wall, don't think about a red wall, what do you think you're going to think about?
A red wall.
A red wall. So if I say, don't shoot me, what do you think he's going to think about? Shoot me. If I say, cell phone, car keys, laptop, jewelry, cash, whatever, now we're thinking about something else. So that's the first thing, is the art of distraction. When you see that the person is distracted, and you have to choose your moment, you can't just go, my coach told me to disarm the gun. It's a quick way to die. Okay. The most important thing of every firearm disarm is clearing the weapon. Because if you don't clear, that's the don't die part. If you don't get the don't die part, then you might as well not do the rest of it. So the most important thing, if the gun is at your head, is to get your head off the line of attack. But even so, if I just suddenly go to grab this gun has got to travel from here, past my forehead to here. I can get shot very easily anywhere between here and here. So if you do not distract, so Chris, by the way, what did you have for breakfast? Something that will distract. The second thing is getting a good grip on the firearm. Now, there are different thoughts of this. Some people like to throw a groin kick and then disarm. I personally don't like that, because if you do that and the person pulls back and you lose a grip on that gun, they're now standing 2 feet away from you with a firearm in their hand. So I personally don't like it. Just my view. Okay. So from here, I like to get a grip. You get an under grip, a C grip, and a C grip on the wrist, and you make sure you're getting your head off the line. Now, guys, if this was pointed at my chest, again, the same story. Think about how much there you have to clear to get from your sternum to your shoulder and past. Do you think your body is going to be fast enough to get out? Never. I don't care how fast you're never going to do it. So you need something that's going to help you. So you're going to be, your hands are much faster than your shoulder will ever be, but you need to do both. You need to clear that. And again, you need to get a grip onto that firearm. But let's go back to the headshot. So from here, your hands are very close to the gun. You have distracted. Don't even think of disarming this until you are absolutely certain that he's no longer focusing on this. Keep your hands in motion, because if your hands are in motion, he's not going to know which is the motion that's going to go for the gun. Obviously, it's logical. You can't disarm a gun at this distance. You need to obviously be close. And in the process of grabbing the gun, your head, I personally like to think of looking at my foot, because it clears my entire head off the line. So just in super slow motion, if I'm grabbing and I'm moving my head right out the way, so I'm looking straight down, boom. From here, guys, you're going to circle it. Please don't circle it this way, obviously. You're going to want to circle it towards him. Boom. But it's aggressive, guys. I don't believe in self-defense, you know that? There's only counter-assault. So I have become the attacker. He's no longer the attacker. From here, I'm going to take him out. So go straight for his throat. If you hit him hard enough in the throat, you're going to kill him. So just reminders of basics. I know you know all this. So why am I saying it again? Because you can never hear it enough. You can never practice it enough. Okay, so again, you're going to, from here, you're going to grab the gun. As soon as you've grabbed the gun, guys, keep going. Circle. Bang, bang. Knee. Then you can throw all the knees you like. Make sure then, guys, another thing I don't like is once you've disarmed the gun, I don't like, if possible, running backwards with the gun. Number one, you have to watch your six. Number two, you could trip over something. And number three, who's faster? You running backwards and him running forwards? I don't think that's the best option. So, always better as far as I'm concerned, once you've disarmed this gun and caused the damage, is to get past him. Because then he still has to turn around. Okay. Make sure that as you are going past him, you are tapping and rattling the firearm, and that you create distance, guys. Don't be close to him, because then he's just going to grab the gun back. Then you enter a whole weapon retention territory, which you don't want to get into if you can avoid it. So again, basics, just run that, and then we're going to make this technique more difficult. I'm starting with this because it's going to get more difficult from here. Okay.